And y'all know this is kind of crazy. Now, I don't know if y'all know who this is. I'm pretty sure. At least the dudes, at least. Honestly, the women, too. Y'all know who the fuck this is. But it's Brittany on Instagram, okay? So she put up this picture a little while ago. And y'all can't really see the caption like that, but it says, "Hey, Jackson State, hide your sons." Most recently, she got pregnant by this little, I think like 19-year-old or 20-year-old. He real young. I think like basketball player, some shit, or football player. And yeah, the brother, he kind of got caught up in the game. Now, of course, he was on some sim shit because he tried to take her ass out the streets. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife, brother. That's player 101. But the brother was young. He was simping over her ass. He tried to wife her up, whatever the case may be. Had faith in her ass for some reason. He shot up the club and got her ass pregnant. Okay, so now she getting a check from this nigga, and she getting, I think, like 18 million a year. Some wild ass shit. A couple of M's. She getting M's off this man. Okay. The baby is the new come up. The baby been a new come up, but you know, the baby, it's like turned up. It's like turned up to an extreme now. Like fuck, it's just a come up. Like now it's just, I mean, literally, it's a golden ticket. Having a baby with a nigga with some bread, it's a golden ticket to some of these hoes. It's egregious. But so yeah, he knocked the ass up, right? And so everybody was kind of going around. It was a back and forth about that. You know, some people didn't feel bad because they was like, you was simping, you got what you got. You know, you knew who she was. You shouldn't have been fucking with her in the first place. Was what it was. And on the other hand, which I kind of was more leaning toward, which is like, the brother is young. Like, bitch, you really a whole predator out here in these streets. And this is the point. Female predators. Okay, let's get into it. Because Bundles of Brittany, and let me post this up too. Because this was her defense. Now, after she posted that shit, somebody tweeted and said, "Wow, imagine the outrage if a grown 30-something-year-old man went up to a college campus and tweeted a pic of himself with the caption, 'Hide your daughters, shaking my head, just keep that same energy both ways.' Imagine someone 18 or older wanting to F me, I'm not going to get too vulgar, wanting to F me and wanting me to F them, so we F. Very outrageous. Call Chris Hansen now." Bitch, yes, call Chris Hansen. I got him on speed dial. 911, bitch, because you was a predator. Okay? Yes, they overage. Yes, they're over the age of 18. They're legal consenting age. But, bitch, they still young as hell. You over 30 fucking with a 19-year-old? And you know, and it's crazy because really what she's using is that dark feminine energy, okay? And that's how she's kind of able to get away with the bullshit, because she knows that these young niggas is the same ones that's jacking off to her on her little pictures, following on the gram, simping under her pictures, sending her DMs, telling her shit how fine she is. She knows that they're easily tricked. She knows that they're fucking gullible, if we're being honest. She's not gonna run this same game on a nigga her age. She's not gonna run the same game on a man older than her, because they ain't been through bitches like her before. They know what her place is. If she mess with a man that's older than her or of her on her level or some shit like that, he would have to be from a third world country, somewhere not from here, not aware of what she's done, because if he is, there's no way she's gonna be able to play him like that. Not happening. Unless he's also a sip and learned the game kind of late. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the only way. But for your average man, bruh, he's not gonna go for that. Just going to these campuses for these young men, bruh, you're a predator. You're literally stalking prey. You know that these are gullible ass young men that will fall into your lap and basically give you another baby and another check, which is really what it is. Give you another check, which is honestly some more sick shit within itself, because having a whole child for a check is, you literally putting somebody's life on the line so you could be financially set. Not for your child, but for you to be financially set. And this is what I'm saying, like, it's really sad, because I feel bad for the next generation, because Britney Renner is a little extreme. Like, she's on a more extreme side, but she's not the only woman that's been doing this. This is really a modern woman thing. We've been doing it on lower levels. A lot of us been doing it on lower levels. We ain't out here with it like, yeah, hide your sons. We out here coming for your son. Like, a lot of, it's a little more overt for a lot of women. But even if you listen to the music, you look at the influences, you look at the culture of some of these modern women right now, bitch, it's all about getting the bag. Fuck, damn, a father. Damn, she looking for a stepfather. You got a whole son. Mind you, she has a whole son. You with a little boy. You got a son with a young man, a 19-year-old, who's still learning fucking how to be a man his damn self. Now you got him with showing another little boy how to be a man. I think she has a son, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it's not no damn daughter. Oh, look, even if it's a boy or a daughter. A boy or a girl, honestly, I feel bad for the kid either way, because that's a terrible fucking example to be going after. Either way. So I feel bad for either or. But if it's a daughter, it's even worse because that's the woman that you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? At least it's for the son. The father can kind of warn him like, look, this your mother, but look, this the type of woman you don't. You know what I'm saying? He got a little more control. If it's a son. But either way, that's still a young man. He's still learning how to be a man. So instead of her prioritizing, look, let me get on my shit. Okay, look, like, that was extreme. Even if that was like one of her last antics, I mean, you already meant for the streets. Like, you know what? Let me settle down. Let me try to change my image. I got a son now. I got a daughter now. I got a child now. Let me do what's best for them. Let me try to find a man or fix my appearance, fix my brand so I can attract a man that will be the best, that has the best potential to be a stepfather. That should be at the top of your brain. Not at Jackson State looking for another little ass boy to be fucking impregnated by. You already getting a check. I mean, at this point, you straight. At this point, you're good. You're getting 18 milli, some bullshit like that. Like, bitch, you're good. The bag should be at the back of your mind right now. And plus, you got your own bag even before that. You was already getting paid to do whatever the fuck she do. I don't even know what she do, but she do something. I'm pretty sure she was getting some sort of money before him. So it's like, why is that even at the top of your priority? Now you got a whole child now? You're still going to continue on the same path? Like, now it's getting put, and this is why I even found it funny. Like, watch the women who excuse this behavior. Watch the women that support her. Watch the women that follow her. Because I go into her picture, I went to her pictures out there, I was looking this shit up. And I'm seeing blue checks. Oh, girl, you so funny. Oh, girl, da-da-da-da. Like, all under her page. And I'm like, how the fuck is women supporting this? Bitch, I'm looking at you like you crazy. You supporting a bitch like that. You supporting her? This fucking predator? This R. Kelly ass bitch? You really gonna support her? For really? For real? For really? For real? This what we doing? It shows something about yourself. Why do you think that's okay? Do you have a son? Especially the ones with kids. Don't you got a son? Don't you got a daughter? And you think this is okay for her to prey on your child? You're okaying this bitch preying on your child? These men are 18, 19, they just got out of high school. Bitch, you a step above R. Kelly. R. Kelly was going to high schools looking for women, which was bad. He could have at least gone to colleges. But even if he was at colleges, nigga, you a 30-year-old man. Take your ass to a bar. Take your ass, you could literally just have a calling for 25 and up. 21 and up, at least. You fucking with 18, 19-year-olds? Like, Desbriana? The fuck? You're desperate. And that shit is sad because honestly, you're going further into mental health issues. Like, now I'm starting to question, bitch, is there something really wrong with you? For you to really sit there and think that this is cute? For you to get on the internet and then try to defend this? Oh, yeah, call Chris Hansen. Yeah, me, what an FM. Yeah, it's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty of teenage boys that want to fuck you too. Does that make it okay? I'm sure. You go on the list of 15. A lot of your only niggas on your OnlyFans, 15, 16, 17, 18. A lot of them are young men right before consenting age. Does that make them okay too? Are they free game too? Because they wanted it. But you sound like a predator. Oh, they wanted it, so what y'all think I'm wrong? They wanted it. All I did was give it to them. Wasn't it just a male YouTuber? Yes, it was just a male YouTuber, black man. And please, y'all know it's also because of race. Then we can't ignore that. These are black men. Even R. Kelly, black man. Stop it. Bill Cosby, black man. Even though Bill Cosby shit was some bullshit. Okay, R. Kelly. I'm just gonna say he did some of that shit. I know for a fact he did some of that shit. Look, he guilty. However, the reason why he's getting so much heat is because he's a black man. The reason why that YouTuber got so much heat is because he's a black man. Britney Renner do this shit and where the fuck is the smoke at? Where's the smoke? Because the YouTuber nigga who was just getting dragged through the mud, oh, you're a predator, who was standing up for R. Kelly and telling him he had an appetite for young girls, he was getting dragged. He had to delete the video. I don't even know if he still got his YouTube. Niggas talk about they gonna try to expose him. They think he going to jail. All of this shit. But Britney Renner get up here and say the same goddamn thing and it's crickets. Damn, I know his friend keep coming out. But this bitch still got an Instagram. She ain't getting canceled. She still doing numbers. She still getting pulling niggas and shit. Like, how is she getting so much support? How is she not getting half the backlash that these Negroes ain't? And they doing the same thing. Damn, they're the same age. The brother from the YouTube video was what, late 30s, I think? Mid-30s, some shit like that? And fucking with 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. What's the difference? Man, I'm trying to tell you, I better watch these female predators, because the female predators, and this is why they get so much more leeway, because it's seemingly like they're less harmful. because it's more overt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, she's a pretty girl. Oh, and then there's this whole thing like, oh, with young boys, they want that. Like, it's their part of their manhood. They got to go through. Like, no, bitch, this is a violation. These are young men who don't even know the half of what they stepping into. Like, seriously, I mean, or literally getting into, because you don't know what the fuck else, who the fuck else been up in her ass. So you don't even know what you getting up into, in a literal sense. But damn, not just the fact that these are young men who are, still on their journey of fucking manhood, still in the early stages of their journey of manhood, and you gonna we just supposed to be okay with predator women like this coming around and taking these and snatching these young boys up, tricking them, essentially grooming them to an extent. Like, bruh, hell to the nah. What the fuck? Why the fuck? She should be getting canceled just like goddamn R. Kelly, just like that damn black dude YouTuber who just went viral, where everybody had something to say about. Why the fuck ain't all, especially the women? And you know what? I would give it to some of the men, because the manosphere, I've seen actual videos of people talking about Britney Renner in the manosphere, especially black men specifically. I've heard them talk about them, how they thought bro was a sim, how they thought she was a hoe, she was, doing too much, she was kind of preying on him and shit like that. Like, I've heard black men kind of give that narrative. But as far as women, man, I'm sorry, there's nowhere near as many women talking about that shit as it is men. And that's a problem. That's a problem. And that's because a lot of us don't see the fucking problem. A lot of us is putting the blame back on the young men, when they know damn well had the roles been reversed, and that was an older man and that was a younger woman, it would be, oh, but the girl, she's so young and naive. He's a predator because he's older and he knows better, and he's tricking her because she looks up to him, and she got daddy issues and all this other shit is everybody else's fault except for the girls. But when the roles are reversed, it's the boy's fault. It's the young man's fault. Like, how the fuck? How does that work? And honestly, boys mature less faster than girls. Like, everybody know that. That's why girls usually date older, honestly. So it's even weirder. Honestly, it's even weirder that a woman who is obviously way more mature than this man, or probably not, because I think she got some mental health issues or something. I don't know, something else there. But by standard, usually going to be more mature than a man. How is that seen as less predatory? If anything, that should be more predatory, because you knew better. You knew better before he knew. Even if y'all was the same age, you would know better than he would, if we being honest. Because he's looking for that. That boy, he 18, he trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? He trying to do what he gotta do. That woman, she's lovey-dovey stage. Then we get tricked into the new culture of thoughthood and, trying to be a city girl, trying to be, thank you for buying a badge, trying to be this, trying to be that, and then we get caught up in being hypersexualized and shit like that. But for the most part, around that age, you worry about being in love. You want your little boyfriend. You want a little boo. If you was raised right, you actually are trying to fucking have kids, trying to get married, not really looking for too many relationships, just looking for one man to be with. Like, I mean, come on. Most of us want that fairy tale, and even at that age. That's honestly, especially at that age, because it's more hyping. We done watched all these damn fairy tale movies and shit growing up. We done seen our parents. We done seen friends have long-term relationships in college or throughout high school sweetheart, shit like that. Like, we want that. We're not looking to go out here just getting any type of thing that we let up into us. That's not it. That's not it for the most part. But for dudes, it kind of is. So it's a little more understandable why they would fall into that simp position and allow her to work their ass. A lot of modern women deflect the blame onto men. And you see this even with situations like this, especially with situations like this. We can, holding ourselves accountable. Y'all know I'm on this. I've been on this wave of holding black women accountable, which is, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm holding my goddamn self accountable. I'm holding my mother accountable, my sisters. I'm starting to see behaviors and mentalities that were fucking toxic, whatever the case may be, that we've been desensitized to this whole time, because niggas been blaming daddies, blaming brothers, blaming everybody fucking else except for their goddamn selves, and not holding themselves accountable. So, in that part of modern womanhood, I can relate to, because it's a part of correction I'm going through myself. But also, it's like it's very heightened, because you see how many women will run from accountability even when it has nothing to do with them. Britney Renner, this is not even like this is a woman, a conscious woman, somebody that we hold up in our community, that we really give a damn about. Like, this is not, everybody knows, even if you're not conscious, even if you're not more the hypersexualized modern woman, or you more the conservative modern woman, but you know that objectively speaking, she's just the thought of social influences. Like, she's just the known that. I think she's even, like, she's proud of that position. Like, she pretty much knows that. So even for a woman like her, but even for a lower level woman like her, we still find a way to dodge accountability. We still find a way even to just shut the fuck up about it. We don't want to shut the fuck up about a lot of stuff. We don't know how to stop talking about a lot of stuff. We don't know how to hold our opinions and keep our peace up about a lot of shit. But when it comes to this woman who's literally preying on fucking little boys, black boys at that, which is really why I got a problem with it, because, bitch, you playing, I don't know Britney, what the fuck she mixed with them, but she don't look like no damn black woman. She's not a black woman, that's for sure. I know that damn much. And you preying on little black boys, you playing out on our boys, on our young men. So if anybody should be vocal about this shit, it should be other black women. This is not okay. This is toxic femininity. We want to talk about, everybody want to scream about toxic masculinity. Bitch, this is toxic femininity. And I don't even like using the word toxic, but that's the way it's going to click for everybody else. It's toxic femininity. That's what the fuck that is. It's dark femininity. It's the darker side of femininity. She's using it. Yes, it's not necessary. In a way, it's also masculine because she's being hypersexual, which is more the masculine side. But the way she's using that hypersexuality to lure young black men in, baby, that's dark femininity. That's toxic femininity. That's just as bad as what we want to scream about toxic masculine. That's just as bad as the R. Kellys. That's just as bad as that damn YouTuber. That's just it's equivalent on a scale of fucked up of toxicity. It's equivalent. But we get so quiet when it comes to women issues. It gets so quiet when it's time for us to take a look in the mirror like, sis, okay, maybe that wasn't okay. Maybe that wasn't. And honestly, it goes back to the culture that we've bred, that we have been desensitized to, which is really just taking advantage of men in general, manipulating men in general. Listen to the songs. Every song that these that Megan Thee Stallion, JT, and Carisha, the City Girls, Doja Cat, most of the songs that's out now that become popular are about something dominating a man. It's about dominating a man or some feminist bullshit with empowering women. But it's usually villainizing a man. It's usually dominating a man. It's usually manipulating a man into giving you money, using your sexuality to get money. And see, now you see this play out in everyday shit. Now you seeing the Britney Renners, and not only just the Britney Renners. Like I said, women been kind of doing this. Maybe not to this extent. We going after young men, but women been doing this. Hypergamy, dating up, which is what she's doing financially, at least, not on a social level, because these are fucking young men. You know what I'm saying? Who are just now coming into money. To be honest, the men that she's going after. But on that basic level, women have been doing that. But now you're seeing it from women, where it's just becoming a very dark, toxic behavior to be practicing. To be out here in damn the age, just any man with a bag, you're going to find a way to manipulate him to getting his money through hypersexuality. That's dark femininity, nigga. That's toxic. Bitch, that's toxic femininity. I need for you to check yourself before you run around and talking about, toxic masculinity. These men are too aggressive. If I don't give them their number, they get mad. I'm gonna need for you to check your sister too. I'm gonna need for you to check your friend too, who just said, yeah, I'm about to just go on a date with this nigga because he said I don't really like him like that, but I'm about to go get some food. I'm hungry. Fuck it. We about to go get some food. I'm trying to go to this restaurant I always want to try it. So I'm just going to use him for this little meal right quick, and then I'll be done with him. I need for you to check that bitch too, because that's toxic femininity. What are you doing? I don't know if your daddy taught you this or your mothers ain't teach you this, but bitch, you ain't supposed to accept nothing from no man if you ain't willing to give nothing back in return. To give what he wants back in return. That just is what it is, bitch. That's basic human nature. That's just human law. Come on. But then get mad when the man turn around and he feels some type of way because you don't want to give it up. Like 3-4 dates in, you don't want to give it up. And he like, bitch, what did you got? And you looking like, I don't even know you like that. We not even, well, bitch, why ain't you say that after the second date? You ain't know me like that then. But you was flirting with me. You sending me little nasty text messages. We kind of flirting this shit. We kind of got this sexual energy in the air that you not addressing because you just don't want to give it up. Because you don't really like him like that. You just been making him think that you do. But then he's in the wrong. He in the wrong for not wanting to take you out no more. He in the wrong for saying, no, I'm not flying your ass back out. He in the wrong for saying, no, we not going to no shopping spree no more. Give me back my damn Balenciagas. Now he in the wrong. But you knew what you was doing the whole time. And this is what I'm saying. It's very darker. The feminine nature, It's like our darkness is much more overt than or covert than masculine. Like their darker side, the masculine is more over. Like it's violent, it's aggressive, it's it's out there, it's motherfucking controlling. It's that like that's you can see it more. But with the feminine side, it's a lot darker, and this is why I say it's even arguably more toxic. Our darker side because it can be so fucking. It can just sneak up on your ass. We'll just be fucking with you one day, and then one day, ooh, had a baby, ooh, I'm gone. I'm back for the streets, bitch. Ooh, 18 million. 18 million in the bank. That quick. What men is out here that's really doing that? Men don't. This. Let's just be real. This system don't support that shit for men. Men ain't out here able to get a bag from women like that. Shit not happening like that. Not like that. I think who just did so? Who just got off on their baby mother? Who just got off? I think it was Future. Somebody just got off on their baby mother for like not having to pay that much in child support or something like that. So one of these baby fathers. But honestly, it wasn't even hurt him getting off. It was just fair. To be honest, it's just fair. But you're not seeing the male Britney Renners in that position who are coming up off a check. You see the male Britney Renners and they end up like R. Kelly. You see the male Britney Renners and they ended up like bruh from YouTube who just got canceled. Went viral and got canceled. They don't end up like Britney Renner who keeps all her followers, who gets all these women, all this female support, who still got niggas coming up, bringing her on their YouTube to sip over them and shit. Like, dudes don't get that. And they're still just as bad because they have more opportunities to repeat those offenses and get away with it. Now she about to get knocked out by three foremost simping ass young Negroes who don't know no better. She probably could because she's seen as less of a threat. Oh, we just gonna have a good time. Oh yeah, I'm just about to have one night. Oh, I'm about to hit and I'm about to tell niggas that I hit Britney Renner. Next thing you know, you in court for child support, 18 million. Half your damn check going to her ass. So it's like, man, you better watch that dark femininity, man. You better watch that toxic femininity because these female predators, bruh. This shit ain't no joke. I'm like, how the fuck is nobody talking like, bruh? She's a whole predator out here. She's literally a whole predator. Like, bitch, are you serious? You at a school telling people to hide their sons? You sound like a predator and you joking about it. A man would never have that privilege of doing something like that and not getting dragged for it. What? He would have to come out with an apology statement. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I ain't mean it like that. I just got a taste. Let him say some shit like, I just got a taste for young women. What? R. Kelly jail. Take your ass to jail. What? Come on. But only for the energy for that women when it comes to the young men. It's like, damn, hashtag protect black boys. What the fuck? Hashtag protect young black men. Mothers, do your job. Even if you're not going to openly like disfriend her, anything like that, there should be at least women openly checking her. Hey, look, I like Brittany. I like Brittany. I've been following her for a long time. She cool, but I gotta say something about what she doing because this is wrong. Like, I gotta say something about this because this is just wrong. And I can't think nobody. I can't let nobody think that I'm just in support of this because we friends. I talked to her. We had a private conversation, whatever the case may be. We agreed, disagreed, whatever the case may be. But look, I gotta say something publicly because this is wrong, and I need for people to understand how wrong this is. But you up under her goddamn pictures, rooting this shit on, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all are sick, man. This shit is sick. I don't think y'all understand how dark this feminine energy goes. Even when you think about pedophilia, even when you think about LGBT, when you think about this whole gay agenda. I gotta watch my words on Instagram. They already had my goddamn live blocked. They always threatening to take down my shit or whatever. But even when you think about that, look at how they usually present themselves. It's usually in a more feminine nature, in a more feminine way. Okay, and again, because they realize people know these same elitists, these same people in the dominant society who's pushing these agendas. They know that if you push things in a more feminine way, it's easier to digest because it's more covert. It's easier for you it's more subliminal. So when you got these shows, when my last video I just did on this, reacting to the brother, the congressman or the lieutenant governor in North Carolina who was talking about this shit. They pushing this shit in schools or whatever, this gay agenda in schools. And at the end of the video, I put up a little joint, a song with I don't know if y'all seen this. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this, but it was a song that went viral. This gay choir, all these gay men, effeminate men, mind you, these are not masculine men. These are effeminate men, gay white men. Whole choir of them. Some of them after the shit came out, ended up coming out that some of these men were actually predators, sexual offenders. What is it? Sex offenders? Yeah, sex offenders as well. Some of them are actual sex offenders, okay? But they come out in a whole choir and sing. It's just a little cute song. A little cute song you would think is not even harmless. You would think it's harmless. You look at the view, you just scroll past the view, you wouldn't even think, you scroll past them, you wouldn't even think it was nothing bad. But click on it and what you hear, will convert your children. Happens day by day, quietly and subtly. Something in it. Talking about converting your damn children under the gay agenda. Talking about the gay, singing about the gay agenda. You think that's masculine? Is that masculine energy? Singing about a gay agenda, that's masculine. A bunch of men in the room in a choir singing about that's singing about a gay agenda and attacking your children. That's masculine energy? No. That's a darker feminine energy. That's what this is. This feminism movement, oh yeah, black women, you can do what you want. I was just talking about this in my last 2 posts. Black women, you can weigh how much you want to weigh. Love yourself. You don't have to worry about what anyone thinks. You can weigh what you want to weigh, and you love yourself, and your love comes first. Baby, that's dark femininity. That's toxic femininity, not masculinity. No, masculinity is not going to tell you that you just feel good being fat and also, no, masculine men are in shape. Masculine men, if they're not in shape, they're getting in shape. They're getting there. They don't even feel as masculine that big. They like, nah, nigga, because you need to be the alpha. You need to be the biggest nigga in the room. You need to be ready to You can't be ready to and you, motherfucking, you gotta take 5 breaths before your ass can get up off the couch and nigga knock you out on the couch. That don't even feel masculine. That's toxic femininity. That is dark femininity. So when they even with them, I mean, come on, a dominant society, even if them pushing this whole toxic masculinity shit, you should know that this is not masculine. The shit that they try to say is masculine is not masculine. It is feminine. And they're trying to put a masculine label on it to make men look bad. To give men a bad name. When they know damn well it's women pulling these goddamn strings. This is a gynocracy. Especially in the black community. Are you serious? We damn near pushing the line of matriarchy. If we really being honest. That's because it's a dark feminine energy. There's a lack of masculinity. That's the fucking problem. You think masculinity would allow Britney Renner to run around like that? That's dark femininity. That's toxic femininity. No. Brothers not having no shit like that. Brothers will be checking other young brothers so they watch out for women like that. That's the problem. These young brothers don't have that masculine energy. They would know. They would be able to pick that shit up on Brittany. Even them being that young, they would pick that shit up on her ass within 2 seconds. Masculine men can pick that shit up on women like that. Oh, hell nah. She a snake. She fun, but she a snake. Fuck no. That's not the type of woman that's not the type of woman you don't wear a condom with, at least. Not even the type of woman you really want to be fucking, but that's damn sure you don't want to go without no condom. You don't want to risk that, You want to make sure she got a plan B, she taking in front of you, she need to sign an NDA, masculine men are going to pick that up off rip. These women are smart, they see it, and they know which ones to go. Like I said, Britney Renner is not going to run that game on a nigga like 50 Cent. Nigga, what? He's going to be like, bitch, he would laugh at her ass. Like, bitch, really? You really thought you was going, come on. He ain't fuck around. He get her pregnant. He'll fuck around and start getting paid from her. That's the type of shit he'll do. That's how he'll fuck around and get paid from her ass. Shout out to Kevin. I was watching his show last night. He was talking about how was it last night or was it another night? I forgot. But he was talking about Dave Chappelle and how he said he was a feminist and how he's a feminist and he believes in the power of choice. You know, women being able to choose to be submissive with their man or women be able to work. I'm like, damn, bitch, do we need a choice? Maybe we need to take this shit back to the 50s. Maybe we need a motherfucker. Maybe we don't even have a choice. Because y'all fucking it up for the rest of us. These women who want the choice, who choosing otherwise, out of their positions, out of their feminine roles, y'all fucking it up for the rest. Maybe we don't need the damn choice. Maybe we need to take this shit back to chivalry belts and motherfucking something. What the fuck? Women being teachers, women being damn nurses, we having particular jobs. Maybe we do need to kick this bitch back some. Because y'all getting too carried away.
We do not play by our green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.